haven't been to the Yai Publishing House in a while. Paimon wonders if they have any new books in. The one with...
Come on, this is a no-brainer, man. There's only one thing.
But the exam's next week. If I fail again, I'm seriously done for.
It's just an exam. Trust me, there's no problem you can't solve by throwing Mora at it.
What are they arguing about? It's quite a spirited...
Huh? Really? You need but stand on this land at midnight, lower your head and recite a special incantation. Looks like you guys really aren't in the loop. This, my friends, is the next big thing.
A wish ritual? That actually right? Even Paimon knows that's just not how the world works.
I didn't believe it at first either, but that changed when it worked. It's this guy called Kunihiko. He's practically always been unemployed, wastes his days away, and he owes a... I heard it directly from him. He used this wishing ritual, and the next day he woke up to find his whole bed...
His whole bed was filled with...
Of course, I'm sure the part about waking up lying on a bed of Mora is... Whether you believe it or not, it's not exactly a difficult ritual.
If you're still feeling skeptical, just ask around.
Really? Well, come on! Let's go ask around right now, shall we? Well, if it really is true, then just think of all the Mora Paimon could... On closer inspection, it seems like there really are a lot of people talking about this.
Grasp the thought in mind. Clear like the...
No, it's not hear my summons, it's heed my summons.
Hey! What are you guys up to?
Whoa! Sheesh, you scared me!
Incantation? Are you guys trying out...
Junkichi is trying it out, to be specific. He's hit a bit of a creativity block recently, so... I mean, I obviously don't. But Junkichi never listens to an outside opinion.
Mr. Shigeru, can you please be a little more accommodating? People have had all kinds of wishes come true. Become more attractive, get rich quick, ace their studies. I'm just a poor, struggling... Anyway, I just know this is going to work.
Didn't you say the same thing when you went to make your wish at the Grand Narukami Shrine? Oh, I just know...
The omamori from the shrine take too long to have any effect on your luck.
Look, to be completely honest, I think you need to sit down and have a good think about what kind... Look at you now! Trying dubious methods from any old light novel.
Wait. What? This
Yep, it's from the one called A First-Hand Guide to Summoning Spirits. No, it's most likely a self-published title. It just appeared out as a fellow writer. I'll refrain from passing comment on how well the story is
Look, Junkichi. Yes, everyone's saying it's real, it works, but that's only half the story.
What's so surprising about that? They're probably just giddy with joy at
this is starting to sound... Why don't we go to the Grand Narukami Shrine? She's the expert when it comes to both light and... You're here!
Well, hello there, young ones. What brings you to the shrine? It just so happens that I have a... Oh? Well,
Well, we were just...
No, not at all.
Lady Guji, what do you mean, nothing major? I'm begging you, you've gotta help.
It really is nothing major. I stand by that.
You two seem to have a good relationship with Guji-ai. Please, put in a... Here's what happened. My name is Kato Yohei, and my brother is Kato Shingo. All he's... Domon turned him away. Took one look at him and said he didn't have what it takes to train in the art of the sword. But my brother wasn't about to resign himself to defeat. But since his victory, he's been acting extremely strange. It's like he's become a completely different...
You know, there really aren't as many evil spirits lurking around. If it were me, I'd just leave him be for a couple of days.
No, Lady Guji. If you saw him for yourself, you'd know.
Oh, all right, all right. Then tell me, when did your brother spar with...
About 5...
5 days?
Yes, Lady Guji. That's a long time for him to be acting up. Our greatest wish is to one day found our own school, just like Domon. We can't
Wait a minute, now I'm a little confused. Are you here to...
well, they're...
Whatever. Let me ask you
What? Rumors?
Oh dear. Well...
Lady Guji, please stop changing the subject. This is someone's...
Miko, he seems really desperate. His thing with his brother sounds really bad. Come on, you should help him.
Okay, fine. Then it's decided.
Yay, Miko! So you...
Kato, whatever your name was, these two guests are trusted acquaintances of mine. And in fact...
Yeah!
Is that hesitation that I detect in your voice? So let me get...
Not at all, never. Whatever Lady Guji says, I trust wholeheartedly. Thank you two for your willingness to help. Please follow me.
No, hold on a hot second, Miko. We may be a lot of things, but we ain't...
Don't worry. If he wants an exorcism, just grab a... It's a common trope in light novels, right? You just have to have a bit of bravado. As soon as the protagonist gains... Well, you were the ones who seemed concerned about his situation. Don't you think it would be a little unfair to make me... Besides, we both know you wouldn't be here at the Grand Narukami
This feels all wrong. But...
All right, let's go. Don't worry now,
Okay, let's follow Yohei and go What is going on here? Granted, you can never be quite sure what's going on in Miko's mind, but she seems even more disinterested than usual in Yohei's situation. Incantation stuff.
How strange. My brother's been meditating.
Meditating?
Yeah, it's something that he suddenly started doing after defeating Domon's disciple. He just sits But that's not important right now. Where the heck could he have gone in his...
This does pose a bit of a problem. Kato, whatever your name was, given the circumstances, why don't you start by going to find...
Okay. Okay, got it. I'm on it.
Miko, what about us? Shouldn't we...
No need. While What's-His-Face is handling that, we'll take a walk around and ask...
Hello, sir. We'd like to ask you about the cut...
Oh, are you debt collectors? Yohei said to tell you not to worry. He'll be able to pay you back as soon...
Huh? Debt collectors? But, it sounds like Yohei and...
Well, yes. I don't think there's any disputing that. Those two don't have an...
Huh? But Yohei said his brother has always wanted to become a...
That's true, yes. Shingo begged Domon to take him on, and eventually, he finally... In the end, Domon had had enough and kicked him out. But Shingo was resentful about it. He blamed Domon...
Wait, what? That's not...
Oh, how interesting. We heard a slightly different version.
Yohei said that? That Shingo trained hard. That's ridiculous. Yohei did tell me about Shingo winning the fight, but I took it with a grain of salt.
there. We've come to ask you about the Kato.
Oh. Oh, you mean Shingo?
Yeah, we heard that Shingo defeated an apprentice.
Yes, it's true. Wait.
We're not here to sign up, but we would like...
Oh, you've come to the right person. I actually went to watch it. I thought it was a joke when I first heard that Shingo was going to challenge a disciple of the Meikyo Shisui art. The way he handled his blade, it was like flowing water. Mesmerizing to watch.
Is Shingo really that strong?
Yep, he seemed pretty euphoric after winning the duel, too. He was celebrating
Any other details to share? We've heard that Shingo has been...
I'd definitely say that he has more energy than he used to. But just yesterday, for example, I saw him cutting down trees for the village head.
Oh,
Quite
Things got weird after that, though. The village head brought out some tofu for him, and he just flipped out. He shouted, "What is that stuff?"
Lady Guji, esteemed exorcists. I found my brother. He's at the waterfall. And I've got the salt you asked for, too.
Oh, as much as I'd prefer to stay and hear some more delicious details.
Look over there. That's him.
so this is Yohei's brother. Whoa. Hey, listen! He's talking...
Woo! Can you feel the feeling? Found your own school. Ha! So shallow. Please, spare me. Spare me. I can't I can't take any more. I'm gonna die. Yohei. Yohei!
Did you hear that? All the nonsense aside, he's going for help!
Huh? Who?
He stood up! And now he's coming.
No, don't come in. Help!
What do we do? Miko, think of something!
Oh, poor thing. Yohei, your brother's life is hanging in the balance, and he's using his final breaths to call on you.
Well,
The way it looks to me is that Shingo feels terribly
I don't know what to tell you. I don't know.
You don't know. But surely you should have more insight than... Yohei, I suggest you think very carefully. Your brother is your closest relative, and yet 5 whole days pass before it occurs to you.
But I...
As you wish. It's fine, but after Shingo dies, you'll be next. It's futile trying to escape. Anywhere in the world you run to, it will be right...
All right, I'll talk. I'll tell you everything. My brother and... Yes, that's it. The one that's all the rage right now. You just have to recite an incantation at midnight and you're... Just like the book described, we drew the magic symbol, stepped inside it barefoot at midnight. After my brother wished to become a swordmaster, it really worked. Out of nowhere, he suddenly had these amazing sword skills. But his whole personality changed because... I was worried that if he goes back to normal, if that happens, it'd ruin our plans to start a martial arts school, and we'd be back to being poor.
So then, why'd you go to the Grand...
Well, 'cause with the way he's acting now, I was worried that rumors might start spreading that he's gotten involved in the occult arts or so I was thinking that maybe Lady Guji might have a way to get my brother back to normal.
My, look at you with... Stop deluding yourself. These newfound sword skills are not his. They belong...
You're right. We were wrong.
All right, then. Your turn now, my little friend. Toss the salt, and then draw your sword.
What is that?
It's the...
See that? That's what you summoned. And look, now that Shingo's no use, it's coming straight for you.
Save me! Save me!
Miko! He fainted! What do
We do nothing. But you, little one, just a quick...
Come on. Fight!
He's coming! Be careful!
Now disappear!
Fall before me! Cheap tricks!
Here comes the finale!
Cut down!
I haven't felt this great in a long, long time.
He disappeared! But he looked pretty content at the end there. Huh. Well, Paimon sure is confused. Do you know...
We can talk about it later. They're about to wait.
Shingo, are you alright?
Yohei, I had the weirdest dream. I dreamed that I wasn't a useless loser with a sword anymore. I even beat one of Domon's disciples. I thought we could finally open a dojo of our own now. But then I realized I couldn't control my own body. I was terrified, and I wanted to take control of my body back, but I couldn't. And the voice kept...
Shingo, we shouldn't have made that wish. We summoned a spirit and...
Yes, and had we not come to your rescue, your life would have been over before too much longer.
Thank you, Lady Guji, and thank you for...
All right, take him to get some rest. He's very weak. He will experience a high fever, but it won't be fatal. Remember, at this point, I would normally lecture you on the dire consequences of using occult method.
Yes, we understand now. We won't do it.
Thank you, Lady Guji. We'll be on our way then.
Miko, would they really have lost it? And if so, why the heck were you so reluctant?
Oh, they would have been fine. I had to scare them a little, though. Otherwise...
So, what was it that...
You saw it all for yourselves. I'm sure you can figure out what kind of spirit had possessed him, can't you?
Paimon's got it.
Correct. Although it possessed Shingo, it didn't have any ill intentions.
Fair enough. But...
Tossing salt caused it to temporarily leave Shingo's body. Then, you exhausted its strength by fighting it, so it disappeared. Even if we'd done nothing at all, Shingo would have eventually become too weak for his body to host. Of course, it would have been more stressful for Shingo and Yohei that way. Still.
Whew. Well, the main thing is that nobody got...
All right, seems like we've wrapped up everything here.
Hold on, Miko. You say everything's wrapped...
You... Oh, you mean that they got the incantation from that book?
Actually, that book's the whole reason we came looking for you at the shrine today.
Human beings don't have powers like us yokai. It's quite understandable for them to be interested.
That's not the point. The problem is that the incantations in the book are actually capable of...
Even then, humans only have so much strength. Even if they do succeed...
But who wrote this book? And why? Don't we think there might... What do you think, Traveler? Yeah, Yohei and Shingo may have been fine in the end.
Lady Yai, I finally...
Kuroda, what are you doing?
I'm here to report on Yai Publishing House's sales for the last month. All the numbers are here.
Let me see. What? We're losing?
Yes. Overall bestseller, reader's favorite, and trending ranking. One book is topping the charts.
Both of you, back here now.
Miko? What is it? You...
Things just got serious. A first-hand guide to summoning spirits is an all-round hit. Just what is that supposed to mean? I worked extremely hard to promote our latest featured work. I have to come up with a counterplan. And
Huh? How is this our problem all of this?
Paimon, please. Who wrote this book and why? Don't we think there might be a bigger... Oh, am I to take it that the safety of the people of Inazuma is...
Wait, what just happened?
Nothing's wrong, okay? Come on. We're going to war. I'm going to head back and make some preparations. Meet me...
So long as the audience thinks that seeing is believing, there's no limit to the number of tricks I can pull off.
All right, Miko, we're here. So what's your plan of action to deal with this rival book?
Why don't... I'll give you a hint. It's to do with the...
Oh, Paimon knows! Combine the reputation of the Yai Publishing House.
Oh, wow. Your first... Wrong.
Yeah!
A first-hand guide to summoning spirits is the hottest light novel right now. In bending over backwards trying to warn everyone about the dangers, all we would accomplish is to create...
Okay, yeah, that would be pretty catastrophic.
Leaving aside the issue of the enormous manpower and resources such an operation would require...
That means there's nothing...
Well, I've read a first-hand guide to summoning spirits. It has many other good... The book contains many ancient kaidan, or tale... I think we're going to have a difficult time trying... That's right. How do you get rid of the next big thing? So what we're going to do is create Inazuma's newest hit, smash our rivals' sales numbers, and win our readers back. Incidentally, this will also be the best way to combat the
Wait, Miko, so you want us to write...
Well, becoming an accomplished novelist certainly isn't an overnight process. I did say this is what we're going to do. Anyway, there is a writer submission event going on at the moment. Start by talking to... I'll be at Uyu Restaurant. Find me...
Surely it'd be more interesting for the protagonist. The new book from
Logan must have her reasons.
I've been reading light novels for a long time now. I'm mainly in... These days, though, everyone seems to be imitating each other. Most of the time, I can guess what the only recent book worth mentioning is a first... Not only is it a good story, but the descriptions are really true to life. So much so...
The Yai Publishing House has held many writers. The winner gets a huge amount of publicity. It's been the ticket to fame for...
I'll be honest. I read light novels for the cheap thrills. In most traditional stories, the protagonist usually has this long and drawn... By contrast, there's this popular light novel at the moment called The protagonist is a kitsune who has not only mastered the secret art of incantations...
The key to a successful light novel is having when to use illustrations, what they should contain, and which artist you should commission. Good illustrations can make up for bad writing. But on the flip side of that, there's a saying that light novels are essentially a case of buy art, get words free. The illustrations in A First-Hand Guide to Summoning Spirits are incredible.
There's much more to light novels than Paimon realized. Let's go tell our findings to Yai Miko.
Ah, there you are. You've already met Junkichi and Shigeru. Shigeru is an experienced editor, and Junkichi is the author he's partnered with. Junkichi's working through Satomi is Yae Publishing House's ace in the hole. Her specialty is that she can write all kinds of completely different stories. They will be teaming up with us to collectively create the novel that knocks a Now then, tell me what you found out about... all very true. An original core concept, a fast pace, quality illustration. More importantly than that, even though it's a work of fiction, we have to deliver a sense.
Paimon followed pretty much all of that. But, for example, we know we need an original core concept.
Before you can answer that question, take a first-hand guide to summoning spirits, for example. When I read it, as a traveler, there must be a great many things you know that are complete unknowns to the people of...
Oh, right! So maybe we can take inspiration... But that would make it a completely different genre than...
Not at all. You don't have to worry so much about how to compete with that book. All you have... As long as the core content is interesting...
Alright, let's start with Chapter 1 then. What are you thinking? No one would ever go for that!
Out of a maximum of 10 points, I'd give that a 9. Is there really flying emergency food in other worlds? How does it taste? And how do you cook? It's a strong opening. An easy way to grab the reader's attention.
Hey!
Good job, little one. You're not only drawing on your own experiences. Thoughts from the experts? Are we able to work with this general...
Yeah, we think it works. I tend to overcomplicate the core
That's good. Okay, we're done with Chapter 1. Let's move on to Chapter 2.
Huh? Won't that do?
Readers will devour your content a lot more quickly than you'd think. If we don't keep delivering... Hurry, Chapter 2, let's go. Can't you see...
Huh? What's wrong with you? You don't look so good.
What a pity. I thought your beginner's luck would carry you a little further
Before it came to what? What's it?
The bane of our existence. Writer's block. It's your arch nemesis for life.
Sounds awful!
When this happens, the best thing you can do is have a bite... boss, get me a plate of fried tofu, and... Don't worry. This is my treat.
Your treat? Oh, wait a minute. Miko?
Of course. Everyone that takes part in the creative process...
Alright, cool. Then let's press on, shall we? Don't get... Ooh! Does this mean your inspirations come back? Let's see now. The protagonist arrives in Liyue and befriends a young... with the help of the Qixing and the protection... Is this the kind of cheap...
I give it a 9.8. The story is fun and action-packed with no dark undertones. Also, I, for one, think there's a sizable market for this. Approve.
Alright, well, let's just hope she...
Great. Well, now Satomi can get started on that.
Leave it to me, Lady Yae.
Let's write about Inazuma in the 3rd chapter, shall we? I can help with this one. We can use the Vision Hunt Decree or your experience in the Resistance. Any ideas? Clearly very closely based on your own personal experience. That's fine. Since it's something that took place in Inazuma... One thing, though. We'll need to rewrite the part about me. Let's change it to... The mysterious Lady Kitsune teaches the...
Whoa. So we're really going head to head...
I suppose so. Once they're done writing the manuscript...
Are we done then? Do you really think this will be able to beat...
The content is fine. Now we just need to promote it. I will contact an artist to make some illustrations. I'm positive they will be at least as good. She runs a regular Q&A column in That's Life magazine. You're free to take a break while the creative team is doing their work, but please go by the Yae Publishing House at some point to...
Miss Hina doesn't usually do endorsements, but since it's Lady Guji that's asking, with Miss Hina getting so popular lately, a lot of people have come to us hoping to do a but Miss Hina's not interested in any of it. She still prefers to focus all her efforts on replying to readers' letters, and turns down every promotion. Maybe that's why her fans like her so much. I'm getting off topic here. Anyway, if we can get that endorsement from Miss Hina, you'll definitely get an exposure. May your light novel sell well and set a new record for the Yai Publishing House.
We'll do our best.
Are you sure you'd like to submit this entry? Let me see. The Miraculous Adventures of the Traveler by Thousand...
What a strange pen name. Definitely your doing. Having been around...
What do you mean, strange? It took a lot of work by a lot of different people to get...
We'll get this printed as a matter of priority and conduct trial sales in pilot locations throughout...
Uh-oh. Paimon's getting a little nervous now.
That's right. Be confident in your work. That's exactly...
Okay, then I'll sign you up. Please come back in 3 days. Thank you all for your submission. I wish you the very... You've all finally made it. Good news, everyone. I just received word that your light novel is flying off the shelves. Multiple sales locations are asking when we'll...
Woohoo!
This level of success is an amazing accomplishment for a new work. Most new books don't sell 30% of what you've sold. I have free copies for each of you here. Please take them. The payment will follow shortly.
Oh, yeah! The whole reason why we made this light novel was to combat... We sold a lot of copies, but it doesn't feel like we accomplished our goal.
Shh. Listen to what the people around us are talking about.
Hey guys, have you heard about this latest Kaidan thing doing the rounds? You just need to recite the incantation from a first...
Oh, that? That's a throwback. That's old news, man. No one's talking about that anymore. The secret spells of Lady Kitsune is the new hit thing. I've already memorized all the incantations.
The secret spells of Lady Kitsune? What?
You haven't read it yet? Okay, so supposedly, if you recite the spell in there on a moonless night, you'll receive protection. I heard that the incantations in a first-hand guide to summoning spirits have weird side effects. This one guy wished for a load of Mora and got it, but then one night it all turned to leaves and they actually had to use one of the secret spells of Lady Kitsune to get rid of the discomfort. That proves that the incantations in this book are more potent than the ones everyone was trying before. Pretty much every...
Really? Well, I better go and prepare too.
Well, feeling less worried now?
Wow, you're right! Everyone should... But what's this moonless night? Hyman doesn't remember that detail from the brainstorming session.
This is something that will become very important.
There's a phase two?
Of course. Behind every book that hits the market lies an...
Oh, yeah. If we leave him to his own devices, he might do... Also, we still need to figure out what...
Exactly. That's what we need to take care of next. Fortunately, I've already... But when we went to ask him about it, he had no recollection whatsoever of having written the book. Yes, this is another case of possession. Only this time, whoever possessed... After his novel submission failed, he was walking aimlessly in Araumi. In frustration, he shut.
But the spirit that wrote the book has already left him now.
Simple. It wrote a summoning incantation in the book, didn't it? So we can just. And you, my little friend, are the perfect candidate. Oh, what are you talking about?
Miko, what is this?
The ideal spot for a little meet and greet with a certain elusive author.
Really? But it feels so...
That seems... What are you so afraid of, honestly? We're finally about to meet the...
Paimon's heart is pounding, but Paimon's pretty sure it's... Hey! Wait up! Ooh, Paimon's scared! What a weird painting. Miko, do you know what it's supposed to show?
Probably a scene from ancient...
It's a good piece of artwork and all, but it's looks like the artist signed their...
Let's go inside and take a look. Show them. Emerge. Right here.
It's my lucky day!
Right now. Emerge.
This isn't over! Solidify!
Right here.
There's more!
Finally, to the very...
Emerge. Right here.
One strike will suffice. You win.
Wow, this place is huge! Hey, is that a mirror? There's a really weird-looking stool as well. Wonder what it's for.
Ah, I see. Huh. This setup is quite handy. Saves me a lot of work. All right, go and take a look around. There should be a mechanism somewhere that makes the whole room move. Come on out.
You're open!
Right now. Emerge.
Dodge this!
Yeah. Right now.
Taste my flame.
What you
I'm
got?
always watching. Emerge.
You're open.
Right here. Right now.
Stabilize. I will have order. What's one more?
Right here. Emerge. Right now. Yeah.
Fall before me. Taste my blade.
What a nuisance.
Fall before me.
Right here.
One
Emerge.
strike will
Right here.
suffice. Cut down. Like this.
It's my lucky day.
Emerge.
How's this?
A sight to behold.
Hurry.
Right here. Right now. Yeah.
Let me
Emerge.
try my blade.
Right now. Right here.
Solidify. Order guide you.
Emerge. Right now. Right here.
This will end you. I've got the chance. Take you away. Fall before me.
Yeah.
Cut down.
Right now.
Like this.
Next, I will show you a secret kitsune spell. This painting is the murky mirror reflects the view of Inazuma in a bygone age. Spirits stirred by the sight of the past will be easily drawn to it. You're up next, little one. Come on, sit yourself down here. Yes. The whole point of a summoning ritual is for a dead person's spirit to... You saw what happened to that Oni samurai spirit. After
Are we positive that summoning a spirit to possess the...
Oh, you really care about the little one quite a lot, don't you? I'm a little jealous. I wish my friends were caring like that. Anyway, are you scared, little friend? Don't sit on the chair, stare at the painting, and relax your body and mind. Try and be natural. There's really no need to be nervous.
It's like he's sitting inside the painting. Huh? Is Paimon seeing things?
Recite the incantation in your heart, little one. Now, what kind of wish do we think it would take to summon forth the...
Probably something...
Very good. The wish needs to be heartfelt, though, so... The book is selling exceptionally well, Traveler, but we're going to need an outline for Chapter 4 as soon as humanly possible.
The painting is moving again! What the...
What have we here? Another budding writer?
We got you! So you were the one who wrote a first hit. What are you trying to do, Why'd you put...
Huh? What? Oh, I see. No wonder this felt so familiar. I've walked right into... You ask me what my game is here? Well, of course. It was to use this incantation as a means for all the souls of the departed yokai to make the...
What? Paimon knew it! You had...
Oh, did you now? Then how naive of you to let... I sense. Yes, great good. Good! With this power, no one shall be able...
Wake up! Quick! Wake up! We gotta stop him!
It is futile. You shall never wake him again.
Hey! Come on, wake up! Don't let him take... Miko, think of something! You're laughing?
Oh.
Well, you made the face enough times that I couldn't exactly miss the hit. Look what you've done to this little flying one here. Oh.
You were having plenty of fun playing the bad guy a moment.
Rakusai? Miko, you guys...
Yes, we do. Of course.
Allow me to formally introduce the author of A First-Hand Guide to Summoning Spirit. No, wait. To be more accurate...
Memory? But isn't he
Ah, spirits, memories. They're just different words to describe the same thing.
Do you remember that recent incident when the Rift Hounds were gnawing at the... You witnessed human memories leaking from the ley lines, didn't you? Well, since there are human in life, yokai possess supernatural powers. And even when they are a shadow of their former, typically yokai memories survive longer in the...
Indeed, indeed. I was wandering around the sacred Sakura's roots. It piqued my curiosity, so I popped inside his...
So that's how it happened. But what?
Oh, little one. Not to toot my own horn here, but when I was alive, but with this incantation, they can go one last little joyride in the...
But...
She's trying to say that all the commotion this causes is...
Disturbance? I guess you mean that we might leave them with some broken dreams after we leave, But you know, I actually think that the most admirable thing about human beings is the way that they go out. As for those who would rather draw on external power than seek to improve themselves, so when you think about it, we're actually doing the humans.
Yes.
All right then. You finally
What are you scared of, little one? Don't be deceived by her day-to-day.
Not only that, Irakusai, but my latest work has beaten that book you wrote.
Of course. You were never one to make extra work for yourself where you can help. You were always the one to pick a quarrel with me when we all used to gather around and share stories. All right. You win, I lose.
I finally get to hear you say it centuries later.
I remember when you were just a little girl.
Oh, Irakusai, how...
Not much. That goes for all. Everyone's quite content in many ways. But they still can't help but ask, are we ever...
Don't you worry about that. When my bell rings, it means the moonless night is upon us.
Great. Miko, it's been nice catching up. But I'd better conserve my energy if I want to stick it out until then. So, I'll be...
All right. Goodbye.
One last thing, Miko. I just want...
I've been great, of course. Every day is a happy one, especially these days. Not only do I have my light novels, but I've... And even A is finally starting to come to her senses. Quite a...
Oh, well, great.
Urakusai, you'd be right at home in this era. A great storyteller and artist like yourself would be the Yae Publishing House's ace in the hole. And...
He disappeared. Are you awake? How are you feeling?
Are you all there? Here, like last time, repeat after me. Oh, you beat me to it. Looks like your brain is intact. So, your first possession, What was it like? Good. Saves me from having to Hearing Rakusai admit defeat has put me in the most wonderful mood. In return, it's only... Yes, though they only represent a tiny proportion of the memories in the... Since you've come this far, why don't you do one last thing for me?
You cannot be serious, Miko. You guys teamed up to scare
Aw, come on. I'm really only asking you to finish what you started.
Paimon's paycheck? Well, there's no way out now. We're in...
Well, hello there, my little helpers. So nice of you to...
As if we had a choice. So, Miko, what exactly do we have to do to make... Also, to be clear, we actually have...
It might sound ominous, but to put it simply, the Hyakyako is just a gathering of the Back in the day at yokai gatherings, once everyone had had plenty to drink. One by one, they'd start soaring. But now, the yokai memories that leak from the ley lines are weak. They are no longer able, so I will be performing a convocation ritual for them, gathering all the wandering memories. When the time comes, they will gather in the sky above the Grand Narukami Shrine. All the preparations for the ritual have actually been made well in advance.
Oh, yeah! Something about reciting the secret spells of Lady Kitsune.
That's the one. Actually, it's not a wish-granting incantation at all. When that time comes, let's all pitch in and help. I will start the ritual preparations shortly. And first, tell the shrine maidens to leave the mountain. During the Hyakyako, a whole swarm of yokai memories will be hanging around in the air above the Grand Narukami Shrine. After that, I will commence the ritual, and the memories are normally dispersed, and they may see this as an opportunity.
All right, got it.
Well, if at that...
Okay, let's get going.
Descend the mountain?
Yep, Miko said the ritual she's gonna perform soon might...
I see. I'll evac...
We'll be taking care of a couple other things for her. And once we're done with that, we're gonna come...
It seems like Lady Guji places great... Lady Guji's never allowed anyone else to be in her presence when she's... Thank you for helping with the ritual.
Don't worry, we're... Miko's about to start the ritual. Come on, let's go deal with the monsters down the mountain. These monsters look really riled up. Yep, let's get rid of them as fast as we... All right, here they come!
Let's get this show on the road. Step right up.
Decided by destiny.
I will have order.
Stabilize.
Verdict is...
Gather.
My lucky day. Solidify. Order guide you.
And voila! A round of applause!
There's so many of them! Come on, you can do it!
Don't hold back.
Finally, I need to. I dare you.
Train harder.
Time for retribution.
Gather.
Now disappear!
Show me what you've got.
All right, that's the last of the monsters. Wow, so many! They're everywhere! Huh?
Yes, The memories of the yokai. They haven't been able to relax and soar through the air like this for a long time. Come with me. You all right, little one? You look a little nervous.
It's just, Paimon's never seen anything like this before. Whoa, they've really blocked out the moon!
It does look a little intimidating, doesn't it? But I know them. They may be loud and brash at times, but they are good and brave souls. Even after losing their lives in a brutal war, they have never given in to grief or despair. Alas, their time is short. It's a feast, and all feasts come to an end. Since you're sorry to see them leave, why don't you do the recital along with me? O Hakushin, cause of this enchantment, in reverence I perform this rite.
In reverence I perform this rite.
To be a guiding light.
The book says, recite the secret spells of Lady Kitsune tonight, and our wishes will come true.
O Hakushin, cause of this enchantment.
I perform this rite to be a guiding light. Your unrivaled power will be honored eternally.
Murakusai, you asked if I was doing well. Really, every day is a happy day for me. But watching you all leave now, I can't help but feel a little lonely. Just a little, of course. Just as I thought. The ritual went very smoothly. Oh, I'm great.
But the look on your face just now.
I'm fine, seriously. No.
Hiko.
Fine. Well, if you're dead set on doing something for me...
Sure, no problem. A meal it is.
Okay. Well...
I wonder what my dear sister Lynette is doing right now. Miss me to death. I'm sure.
Today is the day we agreed to treat Nico to a meal. The venue is Uyu Restaurant. Let's go!
Wait is unbearable. How is the next...
It was quite a surprise when the moonless night finally came.
Yeah, that huge black cloud over Mount Yogo that night.
But then nothing happened after I made a wish using the method in that book.
Yeah. I guess like...
That night was definitely the nail in the coffin for the incantations from novels fad. Still...
Huh? Paimon can't see Miko any... Guess she's not out here. Maybe...
Ah, my little friends. There you are.
Miko, what is this? You started...
I did, yes. Your pain? The thought of being able to eat the most expensive dishes and... Ah, boss, see these two faces here?
Alrighty.
What's gotten into you? Come on, You have to try this fish. It's found exclusively in the waters around Seir. Or maybe you'd rather try this? I know. If you don't drink alcohol, that's fine too. There are all kinds...
Last time we were here working on the novel, all you ordered for us was the plainest
Strange. I remember no... Oh, so what? You did offer to treat me to a meal, didn't you? Anyway...
Miko, this meal is going to be super expensive!
Oh, don't you worry about that. You can most definitely...
What? Darn it! She tricked us into this! Miko was after our Mora from the very beginning!
Oh, by the way, since nobody's wishes came true on the moon, so you'll have to come up with something new for the next chapter of The deadline is looming. I'm counting on you.